This was the moment Colby Covington saved his career. Let's rewind a bit.
$6, I think. $6 for that little round square. Did you pay that?
Hell no.
And yes, that is Jorge Gamebred Masvidal grocery shopping with him. They were really best friends.
But that's my roommate, that's my best friend right there. I ain't gotta worry about nobody grinding on me after I got him on me.
Colby would also help Jorge prepare for his upcoming fights, becoming his training partner in the American Top Team gym, where they formed a close bond and even became roommates.
Look at them standing over there.
But this is what you do, this is how you get done.
Stuff like 6 shots.
I never was athlete of the week for them, man. Not even in wrestling. Now they got me in.
Man, it's my boy, man.
Yeah, that's sick.
Colby. Still asleep.
Jorge had already been fighting professionally. He was established in the underground fighting scene of Miami. He fought in Bellator, Strikeforce, and the UFC.
I've been calling to be in the UFC for a long time, for a couple years, while I was down at American Top Team. So, I was grateful to get the opportunity. It's kind of weird, I went to China, fought a Chinese, and now I'm in Brazil fighting a Brazilian, but I'm just happy I have a job. I'm grateful to fight for the UFC. I can't thank the UFC enough for that, so, it doesn't matter if I'm the villain or a good guy. It doesn't matter if I'm the villain or a good guy. It doesn't matter if I'm the villain or a good guy.
Interesting, Colby, interesting. Colby would follow Masvidal to the UFC and be fairly successful. He would win 8 fights.
27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Colby Chaos Covington.
And would only lose once. Out of 8 fights, he only lost 1 time. Fights he trained, sacrificed, and bled for. Only losing once. Yet he still received bad news.
I've never told this story before, but 3 fights ago, before I fought the #2 guy in the world, this guy named Damian Maia in Brazil, they had told my manager, Dan Lambert, that they weren't going to re-sign me. They didn't like my style. They didn't like that I wasn't entertaining. And this is before I really started to become an entertainer. So before this fight, they told me no matter what happens, I was ranked #6 in the world. We're not re-signing you. We don't like your character. We don't like your fighting style. To hear someone tell me, hey, man, we're not going to re-sign you, before I was going to fight Damian Maia, who was coming off a title challenge and ran through the division, won 7 or 8 fights in a row, and I was going to fight him in his hometown, and they're telling me after I've just beat the #6 guy in the world, Dong Kim, they're going to tell me they're not going to re-sign me. It just, it hurt, but, that's what this business is, man. It's a ruthless business.
Winning wasn't going to be enough. He had to do something different. He needed all eyes on him.
Every time I think of you, and I see you on TV and everything else, the whole deal, I think of Brazil.
Brazil, you're a dog!
Bro, they wanted to kill you over there.
As we see Colby Covington being rushed out of the arena.
They are throwing stuff at Colby Covington. He said, Brazil, you're a dog.
I'll tell you one thing, it's not so much about your fighting skills sometimes. It's about what you can do on the mic and how you can entertain, because this is the show business.
John, I said you couldn't ask a question today unless you give me 10 push-ups.
Because we don't like you, you're not a character. None of the fans care about your fighting style. No one cares about your personality.
We're talking about hookers getting beat in Las Vegas. We're talking about my roommate, Johnny Jones. But tonight, we're talking about the president of my fan club, Dustin Soye.
So I knew I had to make a change. I had to do something that was going to get the fans involved, make it a circus, because this is the circus business.
You're nothing more than Tyron Woodley's water boy.
Covington cut his infamous post-fight interview in Brazil. This was similar to a professional wrestling promo. This gained major traction, which the UFC also saw. They did not end up releasing Colby, who from this point on changed. He had become a heel, a villain.
I say you can talk. Nobody wants to hear you, man. You're throwing pay-per-views out the window, bro. Just shut up. You're a virgin. I just took care of Miami street trash. Now it's time to take care of Louisiana swamp trash. Where are you at, Dustin Poirier? You
Not only did he not get cut, he made more money than he ever did. More eyes were on him, and he was fighting for titles. The then presidents of the United States even knew his name.
Oh, the POTUS is calling me. Mr. President!
You are a great fighter, man. enough, Eddie. You make it so easy. I don't know how to do that. Congratulations. I wanted to watch that fight tonight. I wanted to watch it. You were great.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. You gave me the dragon energy when you shook my hand on Sunday at your rally, and it doesn't matter if King Kong was in front of me, I was not going to lose after getting to shake your hand and beat your rally.
Colby's changing character drove people to call him a racist, a liar, and a bad person. His past relationships were also starting to crumble.
We lived together for one semester. I've made a lot of mistakes, and a lot of people don't consider me to be a good person, but I mean, coming from me, Colby's a really bad person. He really is. He really, really is. I mean, there's no coincidence that, Tyrone Woodley got to know him and hates him. Masvidal got to know him and hates him.
Even with his former best friend, Jorge Masvidal, they became rivals and attacked each other every chance they got.
I think that this makes me sad that you and Colby are beefing.
What happened with you and Colby? He's a bitch.
This makes me sad. You guys were boys. You spoke so highly of him in that interview. I don't know if you remember, but...
True colors for the money, for the pay-per-view. He'd talk about my kids, my family.
He's a deadbeat, man. He's a nobody. He's a criminal. I'm going to expose him next weekend if he shows up. He might not show up, Steven. He's all talk. He's all...
To maybe sell extra pay-per-views. No, not friends. I was fucking everything. His mentor. I was already in Strikeforce. I had competed against Gilbert Melendez. I was an established pro when he came over to American Top Team.
Me and this individual shared a lot of memories,
Yeah, you guys were real friends.
At some point, I would have considered us real friends. Knowing that he'd take to the internet or online to bash me when I had never bashed him, and he just took to bashing it, whether it be for a Facebook like or maybe he's gonna get 10 more pay-per-view buys when we do fight. If you would sell out our friendship like that so quick, we never had a friendship. It was all fake. I thought we had a friendship, but I could see from your end to mine, we were never cool, man. You were just using me or whatever the hell, sleeping on my couch. Obviously, you already knew who I was, so how would I get Colby on your show? I'd tell you about my boy Colby. I'd do it with other radio shows,
I was living up at American Top Team. I had an apartment over there for like about a year and change. He broke his hand. His girlfriend had fucking kicked him out of the place because he had given her fucking herpes and shit. No, I'm dead ass serious.
We were inseparable. We were by each other's side every step of the way, When I came into Jorge Masvidal's life, his career got better. He started winning fights, He was losing to Gilbert Melendez. He was getting upside triangled by Toby Imada. Where's Toby Imada? That guy's he probably works at a Chevron now. You lost to a gas station guy.
Judges for the contest, 49-46, 50-44, and 50-45. For the winner, by unanimous decision, Colby Covington.
Colby would beat Jorge Masvidal in a fight. His once close friend.
The Colby thing is interesting, and I don't know how much Colby wants people talking about this, but I'm gonna spill it as much as I can. Ooh. That's an act, man. That's a strong act 100%. That he put on when they were ready to cut him. They were ready to cut. You talk to that guy in real life, he's very respectful.
Just being around him, and said he's the nicest guy.
He's a nice guy, man. He's playing a pro wrestling heel, and he's got the whole world worked up.
It sells.
It sells.
Hey, Colby Covington is actually a really good guy.
Colby Covington, he's such a great guy, man. Colby Covington, sometimes he'll bring food for me at the gym. And people say what they say about him, but that guy is a great man, man. You have to know him to kind of know him. At the end of the day, it's business.
Say hi to Colby Covington. Say hi.
Hey, what's up, buddy? What's your name?
What's your name? Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Just some advice from
You love it, you're passionate.
Yeah, it is, man.
You'll find a way.
It is.
You'll find a way. You put in the extra workouts, you'll do whatever it takes. You work on the boxing, you work on the wrestling, you work on the jiu-jitsu, and you'll find a way. That's what my coaches at Iowa used to always tell me in wrestling. Find a way. Even if, maybe it's not the conventional way, find a way around. Find a shortcut. Find a way to get it done.
Yeah.
Just believe in yourself. Never stop believing, my man.
Thanks, man. Actually, I appreciate that, man. I don't know. I know you could live your life the way you want, but I think you should show this side of you more, the real humble, I know a lot of people see that.
That's not what sells.
Yeah. Colby found a way. He found a way to be special to a company that rejected him and to be seen by fans who looked through him. They said he was too boring despite him winning. He was forced to change from an arguably nice guy to a character who was controversial, disrespectful, and going out of his way to be disdainful. He was beaten by a society attracted to drama, one where we crave a good story despite the effects he may have on individuals. Colby Covington was about to drown, but he played the game and survived.